Welcome back. Welcome back, WNYWaterCooler.com podcast. I mean, you gotta like, subscribe, rate, review, give us money, Venmo, PayPal. Just give me cash. I'm Steve, and we got Coast.
Longest standing Bills podcast. And I think we've made, if you take our total funds that we've made divided by the number of years, it's probably like $10 a year. We gotta increase that. We gotta advertise, get some sponsors. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure, I'll get right on that. I'm not too busy.
Good.
The Jets are a travesty. That franchise is a joke. I mean, I remember the Bills being bad, but like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't remember it. I mean, I do, but this coach. Aaron Terry Glenn. What the fuck is he doing?
In what respect? I
Like
mean, I agree with
they
you.
go, they're going for a field goal.
Oh
What
yeah.
was it like? Fourth and five. They punted on fourth and one and fourth and three and like d- what?
It was
I
20
don't.
to nothing in the second quarter. And yeah, they had fourth and three from like the 35. And they kicked the field goal with somehow the only kicker in the league younger than ours, but or as old as ours. And but Romo, the announcers were like, "Oh yeah, it's the right move. You got to get on the board." Like, what is happening?
I
I
mean,
don't know.
after I mean, we got the Bills got some lucky plays, stuff that went our way, but
Yeah,
some of it is like it's dumb as fuck. What is Clemens doing with that hit on Allen? Like, dude, you stopped them. Just
yeah, yeah. I mean, we got some breaks. Definitely, those penalties helped keep some drives going, but they had nothing to do with the Jets' offense having 150 total yards. It was they were terrible. Fields was terrible. I mean, the game went exactly as I expected. Lots of people in the media were buying into the Jets after one game against the Steelers. I don't know. It was very strange. Like the Bills were uh, someone on the someone I don't remember who, but people were talking about the Jets possibly winning the game, and it's crazy. I mean, with the infrastructure we have in 7 years now, and like Jets are a joke. They have been. It's like, what? How could anyone? It reminds me of one time when we were favored against the Pats in like week two. I want to say it was like 2015, and they came in and just destroyed us. You may remember this,
yeah,
but
no, I remember that. Yeah, like
yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? I mean, we were still favored by 6.5. But like, what? Who? How can anyone realistically think that we were going to lose to Justin Fields?
the whole moral victory thing. Like, oh, we only lost the Steelers at home by a field goal. Like, what? Well, since when are the Steelers good? Like, you lost the game, and they're talking about like, oh, well, if they show up in this game, and they lose a little bit, they're like, no, Fields is a joke. He's been a joke his entire career. He couldn't beat out a friggin' one-legged Aaron Rodgers, 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers last year.
Right.
Uh,
Exactly. He's yeah. He or who do you, Russell Wilson? Yeah, he couldn't beat out Russell
okay,
Wilson,
Russell, my fault,
and
my
he.
fault, man.
It's okay, but you're right, and um, lost my train of thought now. But yeah, no, I completely agree. And they kept saying in the broadcast that the Jets, like, oh, they're building something. That was the worst Jets performance I can remember. That Jets team under Salah, I still think if they had like a real quarterback that didn't like torpedo the organization, they would have been, or Zach Wilson. They were that defense was always good under Salah. They gave us trouble. They beat us a few times. If they just like they brought in they brought in Aaron Rodgers and people are picking them to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, it's crazy to think about. Like, yeah, it's and they're on. I think this is their what they've 14 straight years they haven't made the playoffs. They're in our drought territory soon.
Yeah, like the Dolphins and Jets, it always happens where the media always like gives them the benefit of the doubt. They hype them up to tear them down, and then I mean the Jets are a unique thing. I just don't get it. Like, who the fuck could anyone besides like Rec name one other person that would catch the ball on their offense? Like,
No,
okay, like what's his name is good, quite good, but who cares? That's one player. They don't have anyone else that anyone would be scared of at all.
so it's exactly what we talked about last week. You gotta just, and it's exactly what they did. They had a lot of guys in the, they played a 4-3 the whole game. I remember seeing Dorian out there like in the first half. They were just making them. They were going to stop Brees Hall and make Field beat them and worry about their one receiver. Like it didn't seem too complicated to stop them, and that's what they did. And I mean I was even surprised at how bad the Jets offense was. They couldn't run it at all, and couldn't. I mean, Trubisky had more passing yards in Fields, which is actually a hilarious stat. He came
Well, I
in
was
for
gonna
one
say
play.
our best quarterback, the best quarterback in the game. I was pumped when he got out there. The guy's slinging it, third down, doesn't need to warm up all day and pretend to be a celebrity and shit. I mean, guy was amazing. Trubs.
I mean, I will agree that Trubisky coming in, zero warm up, and just slinging a 30-yard pass to Palmer was sick. All around, I loved it. Brady, a lot of times coaches was like call a run there and just like, no, we just called called a deep shot. Oh, not deep, intermediate, and put it on the money. It was great. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, I mean the Jets are just. I've said to my wife during the game, I'm like, after that fumble recovery, I'm like, this game's over.
Yeah,
Just you could just see Fields as this like completely just dumbfounded, shocked out there. But yeah, like you said, he had what, two or three completions. He had like
three
less
for
yards than our
11, I think.
backup. Yeah, just a disgrace, an utter disgrace. And the coach just,
Yeah,
I mean, are
he
you going to try and get these guys to like want to play for you, or you just want to not lose by 30? Like we weren't even trying after halftime. I don't even know if we
no.
tried in the second quarter.
I felt like the game was over. I'm with you. Like when we went up 10-0, I was like, I honestly, tired as a Bills fan because we've been through so much torment. But like, I don't know, man. My heart rate was like lower as it is when I'm sleeping. I think like I couldn't have been. The game was over in the first quarter. It really was. Like they had no prayer. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
who knows?
pathetic. It was pathetic. If you're a non-Bills fan watching that game, I mean, when are you turning it off? Second quarter? I mean, it was just a terrible
Like the only thing I really got out of it is Joey Bosa might be
game.
pretty good this year if he can stay healthy.
He was good in the first game too. Yeah, I agree. Um,
I'm,
so if he can stay healthy, see, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but maybe it'll be like the Pop signing in '95.
hmm, that could be analogous. That might could be a good comparison.
Defensive NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, yeah, I mean that's he still had
Oh,
Bruce Smith and shit on next to him, but and then
sorry,
we
just
get
getting ambushed over here. Jesus Christ!
suburban dogs. Watch out.
People don't leash their dogs, and they
Do they
have
not get
front
vaccines just like the kids too nowadays out there in the burbs?
yard.
No
I don't
dog
even know.
vaccines.
I gotta move. Anyways, what?
So now we get the Dolphins coming in here. I mean, already the second primetime game. The season's 12 days
Nightmare.
old or 10 days old. Like,
Absolute nightmare.
not even taking off work Friday. And this Dolphins team, I mean, we got to watch the end of that game. I mean, that was kind of, it's tough, I think, when Achan goes and he scores a touchdown. Your team pretty much thinks that they just won or they scored the winning touchdown, right? And then, oh, wait, no, we were back at the 20. And then they're just not organized. The coach is just trying to like set up a second career as a stand-up comedian or something. I don't fucking understand the Dolphins. That team, how anyone could have had any hope for them is beyond me.
Well, I think you were early on the Mike McDaniel's a fraud. I feel like his first year when everyone loved McDaniel, you were saying he was a fraud. But I mean, you do like to take the contrarian point of view. But you were right about this one. They're saying we'll end his career if we beat him tomorrow.
I mean, he's so young. He could go to LSU and resurrect his career. I mean, I guess he doesn't have any college. I don't think he has any college experience, but he could just go back to being hanging out with McVay and his career would get resurrected eventually. I mean, fucking Josh McDaniel got hired multiple times,
Yeah, but
incredibly.
he can only keep a job like in New England. I feel like he's gone back what 3 times in New England.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll get an OC job or something. Or but yeah, his whole shtick has gotten a little bit stale. And
It always was. Like you can't be buddy buddies with the players. That's to a certain extent, but this guy like with his stupid outfits and he looks like he eats one meal a week. Like I don't
yeah, and
know.
we talked about before the season how if the Dolphins start out bad, the whole thing could just like implode. I mean, their defense, like, I don't think have they forced a punt yet. I feel like I
They
heard that they haven't forced a punt yet.
they have 4 sacks total on the year, and they played against two sack prone quarterbacks. I feel like. I mean, all right, who did they play week one? They played.
Geno Smith.
Oh yeah, Gino.
No, that was the Patriots. They played the Colts and they got destroyed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, they didn't stop the Colts, so they didn't force any punts there. And the Patriots, I don't know.
I thought I heard that they hadn't forced a punt yet, but maybe
Well,
I have. Maybe
they have a punt return touchdown. So
that's the only punt they forced. I don't know. And then they gave up a kick return immediately after that.
yeah. And so back to
But
that their last drive, they're going down. Achan scores. No, he steps out. Then they get a false start or holding, and then like Tua runs out of bounds on third down. Like, dude, throw the ball down the field. Throw it
yeah,
to somebody. What you're going to take 1 yard and just jog out of bounds? It just seems like they didn't even go to
pile on.
training camp.
I just yeah, haven't imagine having a quarterback with the game on the line that just like and then didn't he take a sack on the next play and then the game
Yeah,
was
he
over?
did, and then that was the game.
Yeah,
He didn't get a playoff. Yeah,
that's
they got
crazy.
say.
So I don't know, man. They had like a little peek at it 2 years ago and then just fell apart down the stretch and I mean, I don't know. They paid Tua, which was the questionable decision. And I don't know where they are at now. They brought in these guys on defense who are old and injured. Like their pass rush is their D line with who's that guy they traded a first round pick for that we were making fun of them for doing that? Oh, Chubb, Jalen
Yeah.
Phillips. These guys are all like, you know,
Well, I mean,
injured,
like some of them,
old, and
yeah,
lost.
yeah. I mean, some they're not even old, but yeah, they all have busted up knees and just
Achilles. Phillips,
yeah,
I think, ruptured his Achilles.
yeah. And they got Ramsey, and then they got sick of him. Their whole thing is built on Tyreek Hill, like getting married just to beat up his wife and then divorcing her and then doing it all over again. And
Yeah,
but Waddle has a
he's
fun touchdown celebration, I guess. I
he
mean,
does. That dude can't stay healthy. Is he hurt? I don't know. I haven't looked at the injury report, but I feel like Waddle being hurt or questionable is just like the standard.
yeah, I mean, he got hurt in college. That he still got drafted pretty high, but
Yeah, I don't know. They're for some reason though they seem to play us tough when we play them at home. We need last second field goals. 2 out of the last 3 years. 2 of the 3 home games against McDaniel. Well, 3 of the 4, I guess, were all close. The only blowout was the game after the Dolphins scored 70, and everyone was like, they were the talk of the league, and then we just like destroyed them.
yeah, we put a beat down on him. Yeah, this game Thursday night. I mean, as we know, Thursday these games are weird. There's always the
Yeah,
players aren't ready to play, especially now that it's into week 3. So they've already played 2 games. It's not like the first week or maybe even the second. You might be a little fresh, but now, I mean, it's still hot out everywhere. It could be a weird game where like we kind of just turtle again, the Bills turtle again, and not really show a lot, and then the Dolphins they still can hit a quick 70-yard touchdown pass. So I mean, even if you're up 13, it's not necessarily the most safe lead against this team. They still have the weapons, some of them.
Yeah, I feel like McDermott's got Tua figured out. I don't know. I just Tua's had they've had bad games against the Bills, even when their offense has been at its peak under McDaniel. Um, I feel like they are able to run it on us though. So I don't know.
Maybe Ali G will bust out. I
Yeah,
dumped him on my fantasy team, but
their offense does give me a little bit of concern. They do. I agree. They do have talent still, but I don't know how good's their offensive line. Um, Tua's turning the ball over like crazy. So I mean, we're not going to have Milano, but I feel like we haven't had Milano in 3 years anyways. So I don't know.
yeah,
It's
Milano.
like they're like the perfect matchup for the Bills. The way they play offense, and then of course Allen. I mean, I don't know what it is about playing Miami. He's got 37 touchdown passes against the Dolphins in 14 regular season games. I don't
Yeah,
know
and
how
they've
many
yeah
rushing.
they've
Yeah,
they've given up 60 points already, and again they played. Uh,
May and
yeah,
Daniel Jones.
I mean not exactly like the cream of the crop.
No, so I don't know. I think
They'll be 0-2 in the division, and then they play the Jets in prime time next week. I mean,
prime time. Uh,
let me
when?
let me double check. Yeah, Monday night, Jets Dolphins.
Oh,
At least it's a
God.
double header, I think, so people could turn it off pretty quickly. But
The Wilson, Zach Wilson revenge game. Isn't
you
he
know the
at
last
Miami?
you know the last time the Bills lost a fumble?
Lost a fumble. Hmm, that's a good question. I'll have to think about it. Did we not lose any fumbles last year?
Week 4. So it's been 17 weeks since they had lost a fumble. I don't even understand how that's possible.
Who did we play week 4?
I don't know.
Trying to remember this fumble. Uh, I mean, they don't put the ball on the ground that much either. I mean, Cook did fumble.
Cook fumbled and Allen fumbled already this year, didn't they both?
Oh, Allen fumbled on like a QB sneak. So I think it
Yeah,
was one of those.
and what's
But
with his? I mean, I know you love the guy. You gotta like defend everything that he says, but um,
what do you do?
no, I'm with the intentional groundings. Two?
Oh yeah, he had two. The second one, I'm trying to remember now. Oh, the first one he tried just like throwing it away and didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the second one, I remember not being happy with either of them. Like, come on.
The first one, yeah, he's running to his
Like
left.
he
He's running
shoveled
to,
it.
and he
He like
shoveled
shoveled
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could have just like thrown it into the stands at that
it
point.
seemed like he could have against
And then,
Baltimore last year. That's who we lost.
oh
Lost to
yeah,
Baltimore.
that's when Allen got like decapitated on that trick play. That's right.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Jesus Christ.
the second intentional grounding, I think he was still like in the pocket and he just like the play was blown dead and he threw it at some lineman's feet, but there was like no receiver over there at all. So I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll agree with you. Those weren't the two best plays I've seen. Think he could
But
have done better on those.
yeah, and we haven't lost the turnover battle. The Bills haven't lost the turnover battle in like the most consecutive games in NFL history.
If I
Like,
told you in if I told you in like 2021, 2022, when do you think you hated Allen the most? Well, whenever that
uh,
was, if I would have told you
two
that,
years ago when we were like, weren't we like 4-6? We fired fucking uh that
Dorsey,
ass, yeah, Dorsey.
I think
It
we
might
were
have
on a
even been the year
fourth,
before that,
but
but
now to have a quarterback that just like never turns the ball over, and I got to hand
it,
it to Cook too. I mean, he didn't fumble last game, but like he's he's sure handed.
yeah, he used to
I
have
don't know.
fumbleitis and drop the ball a lot.
Yeah, well, I think he's not doesn't have the best hands catching the ball, but he fumbled like his first run of his career. I think it was in the Rams game, remember? And then he just got like benched.
Yeah, yeah, he did
But
get benched for a while, and then everyone's like, "Oh yeah, McDermott doesn't play rookies," and for some reason, fucking Sal Cappuccio had to fucking always push back on that, even though it's like true. But
Oh yeah, McDermott is definitely hesitant to play rookies, but he holds on to the ball, and Allen doesn't. He's
well,
obviously
my
has
point is, how
improved.
long can this last? I mean, they always say this shit is like you revert to the mean or whatever. I mean, is it even sustainable? What I mean, with our schedule, I don't even think it friggin' matters.
I don't
I mean,
think
just
giveaways. I don't think giveaways revert to the mean, but I think takeaways do. Like you can't rely. Like if you have an offense that's good, it's the same offense every week. You're good. You know, you don't turn the ball over, but defensively, you're playing different teams every week, and to have a million takeaways in a season is like doesn't the next year you it does unlikely that's going to repeat itself.
but
So like
how do
we
we
can't.
not lost a fumble? How can you not lose a fumble for 17 weeks?
How many times do we fumble?
I don't know.
Like
It
are
seems
we
like
is it
it's
is our percentage
significantly
of
less.
yeah, like I wonder what our percentage of fumbles lost to fumbles is that like I don't know. I mean, good play by Spencer Brown. He's right on it.
Yeah, bounced right to him. Yeah, so after this, then I mean, we pretty much know the schedule, but Saints, Patriots, both at home. I mean,
Yeah.
at Falcons though, that D line, that'll be a very interesting matchup because I mean, their players are young on defense, but they look good
We're
last
gonna score
week.
40 against the Falcons. Kidding me? The
Okay, well,
Falcons in the
and
dome? Oh,
bye week, and then Panthers, Chiefs at home at Dolphins, Buccaneers. I mean, that one looks pretty good. The Texans look like shit. I mean, I don't care. They look bad. Who their
I
weapons are or whatever. They don't have a running back. I don't care.
I gotta be careful with what I say because I think it was after the Rams, after we beat the Rams and Titans by a million. I think I said it
I
might
mean,
be the best team in the history of the league on this
yeah, I
podcast.
mean,
But
you're insane. I'm just saying our opponents. I'm just
no,
talking about who we are playing.
no, I know.
Steelers. Then we have the Bengals with the backup. Then it's the Patriots again. Then it's the Browns. The Eagles, I definitely would be scared of, yeah, but that's at home. And then the Jets. I mean,
I'll
this
just say
schedule is just like sickeningly easy.
I'll just say this: if we
Four
there's
good teams.
there's no excuse right now
Oh, yes.
for the Bills to like they need to get the one seed. Like,
Well,
how do you go through
that's what I'm getting up to.
if you're good, like if the Bills are the same team as last year and they won 13-4 last year, it's like there's really no excuse to not be at least 13-4 or 14-3 again. And you already have the tiebreaker over Baltimore. Like, who's going 14-3? So that's
Well,
really
probably
the
the
goal. But
Ravens. I mean, with the Burrow injury, that probably hurts us more than it helps us. I mean, it's the one game and it was going to be at home. But so Baltimore, they
they,
got the Lions, that's
Ball,
tough. At Chiefs, Houston, Rams, Bears at home. At Vikings, again, that's not looking that tough now. And then Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. At Packers week 17, that probably will mean something for the Packers. I mean, so they have a much tougher slate than we do, but I
they,
mean, they might be a better team than us too.
and those North games, like they could split with Pittsburgh. I feel like they always split with Pittsburgh. Yeah, like they could lose those teams while they're not looking that great, especially with the Burrow injury, are still better than the teams in our division.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I mean, the Browns they
Even
could
that
fit in the
Browns
AFC
game,
East.
that game was 20-10 in the third quarter.
Well, yeah, and
The
then that
Ravens scored
stupid fucking
21 points in
quarterback.
the
Why
fourth
are they
quarter.
playing that geriatric bitch? What is the upside of playing that guy? To keep the
Uh,
veterans on defense from not like quitting? They're getting paid anyway. They're gonna play. I,
yeah,
I don't get their strategy, but it's the
I mean
Browns.
they should have definitely won the first game. That was a crazy lucky win for Cincy, um, but yeah, the Ravens do have a tougher schedule, but it's they got to take care of business. You can't lose if you go on to one seed. You can't lose like any dumb games. So you can't give up 48 to the Rams. And what other dumb games we lost last year? Can't remember right now, but uh, two other oh, the Houston game. You want the one seed.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah,
You
there's
can't.
games that we'll certainly come out and lay an egg, but I mean,
Yeah,
we could
some
do
of
that
these.
again in Houston. That's another Thursday game. I mean, that could be it.
Yeah, that's if Houston is how they've looked, that's a game where I don't know. I feel like it's like a revenge game. Allen, he knows what happened last year when we played them,
Yeah, and I'm not
and
even saying like the Bills are going to go undefeated or anything like
yet,
that. But
yet,
but just
what?
the slate of teams that we're playing is just.
Say we beat KC to go to 8-0 or whatever. Do you think it starts? Do you think the talk starts?
I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. Just
I mean,
because we don't have to go on the road to any good teams other than Atlanta and I mean the Houston game, like I said, but
yeah. I mean, it could be like I'm not saying the Bills are like an all-time great team. I don't think either of us are saying that, obviously. But if they are really good, it might be like the best combination of good team, shit schedule. Well, I don't know. The
terrible
Patriots,
division.
they got the yeah that whole Brady era they had. It doesn't get talked about enough, actually. I mean,
Well, it
they
gets talked
really
about by us, but
yeah, like they were gifted
who
six
were the
wins a year.
who were their best quarterbacks? But whatever. I mean, we
Yeah,
can, and I don't want to talk about fucking Tommy Brady. I mean, back to the Dolphins, I guess, because the game's tomorrow, Thursday. I mean,
yeah.
I still think the game they could keep it within the 12 and a half, the spread that it is. And I think we could kind of turtle again. And if they, like I said, if they get a lucky bounce, a break, or a long, pass, Bishop looked better. I mean, I guess he can't look worse. So he looked better. Defense overall looked way better, but again, it's a much worse opponent. So I don't know. I just think
Will
that this team is sleepwalking right into a bear trap. The Dolphins. They just look like fucking shit.
you? Oh, the Dolphins are sleepwalking into a bear trap.
Yeah, they're just because they're
Yeah.
just sleepwalking through life. Like, just end it. Like, I'm going to my deathbed, put the needle in my arm, and just let me release.
Uh, how many fans leave early?
All of them again. The same fucking 435 fucking. You got
I feel like no one's gonna
40% of the
leave early.
fucking fans. You got 40% of the fans out here coming down to night football.
I feel like it's going to be 100% capacity until the end
The
of the
playground
game.
for the cocksuckers.
No one's leaving early tomorrow. Nobody. Not a
R.I.P.
soul.
My boy. Leah,
Ooh.
Leah. That's a
Ooh.
famous baseball rant.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Um,
Now I'm gonna have to put
yeah.
that as the intro. Um, or the
Uh,
outro, I guess.
the I I just can't see it, man. Yeah, there's you factor in the history and the Dolphins beating the Bills tomorrow would be absolutely shocking. Shocking. It would be like it could be the most shocking result of the season.
And
I
I think
just
even
feel
if
like
this was later in the year, if it was just a Thursday night game later in the year, which now I'm thinking more about that Houston game in the future, but it's at home. Dolphins just got embarrassed basically, and they got to come up here. I mean, at least it's nice weather for them, so they could, sit out on their balcony if they don't jump off tonight and have a couple of beers. But
dude,
or if
it,
they're in an airport hotel motel.
I mean, last week was the week that would have been a letdown. That after that Ravens win, and then you're going on the road to play the Jets, and
I mean, we
that's
tried to
where.
let down. The Bills tried to let down. The Jets didn't let them. I mean, let's face it. It,
Well,
I mean, how many first
defensively
downs did
they
we get
didn't.
from penalties? But yeah, the defense did not. You're right. Yeah, the
Yeah, they
defense
did.
didn't.
The Jets had no prayer of their only points were that long field goal until our backups were in. And that was the was that the closest they got to our end zone was the 35 yard line. I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
know,
think
like
they didn't run a play inside the Bills end of the field until that drive where they had like one and they turned it over or something, I think.
got sacked and then I don't know, but yeah, the defense showed up, and we talked about it last week on the pod. Like I'm sure they were pissed off about how the Ravens game went, and they were getting talked about. And
And
Fields
it's
is
easy.
like
Yeah.
he's like the definition of how the McDermott defenses end up with good stats at the end of the year. Our quarterbacks like Fields.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say the opposite of just giving McDermott some credit. I mean, it's easy to bash the guy because he chokes in the playoffs every year with the quarterback,
Yeah,
but he got the team ready. He said, "Oh, we need to practice harder." Granted, they did get their best defensive player hurt in practice because they're probably going harder.
unbelievable. And then
But
another one. It's unbelievable. Yeah,
yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that point it kind of defeats itself. But
dude. And offensively, we ran it down their throats. We ran it down their throats. We ran for like 200 yards. And we still had 400 yards of offense.
yeah, I was
So
apple picking, so I missed the fucking first run by Allen.
it's just we keep talking about it. They have these games where it's like, what did the offense do? And they score 30.
Yeah, and
Like,
that's a lot. That's a lot of the time.
yeah, it's like, what just happened? It's so they and then when the offense like has a game where it's like, holy shit, they're in the mid 40s. They don't need a holy shit game to get to 30. It's just that's like routine for them.
Yeah, they're
They're
just so
so good.
shocked.
Yeah.
Like they're shocked if the defense actually causes a turnover or a punt, and they're just like, "Oh, well, let's just score another touchdown real quick." And it seems like they do that. Like
Well, they're great in the red zone. They don't turn the ball over. I don't know. I just
the
there's
other
a lot.
another thing that got overlooked though, these fucking tight ends cannot catch.
Oh my god, I know.
Was there
It's
three crucial
yeah.
drops?
Yeah, the penalties like made up for those drops because I think the one of the penalties was on a play where Kincaid just dropped the ball. But I think there
Yeah,
was a holding. But like, yeah, the I
but
just
Knox had one that was pretty
Knox had one
routine too. Right?
very routine, right in his hands. It's maddening. I mean, that's how it's been for Knox his whole career. And Kincaid, first round pick, shouldn't be happening as often. Man, Kincaid is so disappointing.
All he does is like 8 yard like hook routes, whatever curl routes, turns up field. I mean, he's usually open.
Yeah,
But if he's going to catch it, he does that two or three times a game, gets his 48 yards, 40 yards. Uh, I mean,
we're throwing
that
the
cannot be what fucking Beanie thought when he was getting them.
the pass over the middle to Jackson Hawes.
Yeah, they love that fucking guy. Holy shit! I even love my
They
wife that
do.
much. They love this guy.
How many snaps did he? I haven't looked at the snap counts, but oh, it's better. I prefer Jackson Hawes over who's the dude we brought in last season every fucking play? Anderson, six
Oh,
offensive
Alec
lineman.
Anderson. And who was the other backup tight end that we loved too? He was on the roster for like
Q
35 years.
Morris.
Yeah, Quentin
Love
Morris.
Morris. Oh, and there was another guy. Who was the guy? Who was the? Oh man, he was here probably through like 2021. Another just like blocking tight end that I feel like we love to use him. What was his name? Lee Smith? Is that him? Maybe? I don't know.
There was
We
Elise Smith was one of them. Yeah.
yeah, we love these blocking tight ends. Well, but hey man, we're a balanced offense. And people still calling into to the radio after the game complaining that we're not like airing it out more. I don't understand people.
Yeah, one dickhead did that, but it's the same callers. There's always like the fucking blind guy. He calls it. I even call it. I'm like, this is the blind guy. He's gonna mention he's blind. You're gonna have that weird lady from Baltimore, and they call every single show. These creeps. Uh,
And even Shope was like, I can't even complain today. Like, what
yeah,
did you
I mean,
want
if
them to
that
do? The game
guy.
was over at halftime. I don't
Oh,
know.
we had Tommy Sweeney. We had Gilliam is a fullback. Is he still on the roster, Gilliam? He might.
He's still on the team. Yeah, he
Jesus
is.
Christ. These guys don't die. Fucking Rasputin.
But dude, if you're a really good running team, like I don't understand. We have a good offensive line that can run block. I mean, Cook, and Cook is incredible. Honestly, is Cook one of the five best running backs in the league? Runners.
The way he jump, yeah, he does those jump cuts and he kind of like floats in the air.
And he like
Some of the time it is very impressive. Although he took that hit, and I'm surprised he doesn't fumble more. But
he like
I,
the way he just like slithers through the line too. He he obviously can't. They don't trust him in pass pro, obviously, but just as a pure running back, man, he's good. And if you have a good offensive line, can run the ball. I mean, what do people want? I want us to run. I want us to be a balanced offense.
yeah,
That's
it's
why
almost
they're
like
so
we're
difficult
paying
to
him
stop.
12 mil a year. It's guy must be pretty good.
Exactly.
But yeah, the offensive line. That's.
We want.
I mean, we're gonna
We
lose the
want.
guard. There's no way we're gonna keep the Florida
They'll
guy.
resign.
But
They'll
yeah.
resign him.
All right. So Dolphins. The spread's 11 and a half. Ugly week for
Yeah.
them. Their coach is gonna be left on the fucking tarmac. What's your prediction here?
I don't
48
know.
and
Does
a
this
half. Oh,
strike you?
50 and a half.
Does it strike you as a team that's going to like rally around like McDaniel?
No, doesn't. Their only chance is to just fucking sling it, sling it, sling it. And they probably already tried that last week. It didn't work. He had what? How many? Three turnovers? Three or four?
If that's their
I,
strategy, there's going to be injuries and interceptions galore. I mean, they're going to have to run the ball, and I just can't really see it. I think Tua has a couple turnovers. I think that I don't see them stopping us. I'd be surprised if we have more than one punt in the game. We're going to win 38 to 17.
I was going with 31-20. So Dolphins cover. They'll get some backdoor shit. But I still think the DJ coach is going to be left on the tarmac.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a full quarter of Trubisky. So don't leave early.
I got nothing to do. What do I go to work and just take a nap? I don't.
You don't want to miss a full quarter of Trubisky handing the ball off
Well, no, my boy.
to Ray Ray and
Been looking for his Unk jersey.
that'd be a sick jersey.
Well, tickets have
What's your
gone down
Dolphins?
drastically. So yeah, 31-20 Bills will win.
How much are tickets?
130 for upper deck, but they keep going down.
So I looked for. What do you think? Maybe I don't know if
We
you've
got like
looked,
10
but
seconds here, but
okay.
oh,
Saints
I
game.
think
What do you
like
think?
310. I've heard everyone's complaining about it. It's insane the prices.
$2,000 for family of five. Cheapest seats in the entire stadium. $2,000 for the Saints. Insane.
Mm, yeah. Go to a cold game. Who cares?
All right, man.
We'll see you at 3:30.